I'm from not being educated. I'm from being conservative and inhibited. I'm from not knowing what a dream is, to being a student at Akanksha, to now standing before you at TEDx, to making tough choices, to fighting for my dreams. I'm the change I've always dreamed of being. Let me start from the beginning. I was born in a slum. I lived in a little shanty with shaky walls and a roof that brought rainwater into my home. My fondest memories were when the entire community slept on the road on days that there was no electricity. Clinging to our blankets, we whispered, giggled, and gossiped late into the night as the cool air kept us awake. I loved those nights. I loved the open door policy that existed in our slums. The entire community was like one family. You could walk into anyone's homes, sit, chat, and eat. In the slums, though, you have to fight for everything. Whether it's the water that comes at 2 or the toilet for which you have to stand in a line. The most dangerous part of life in the slums was accidents. They were constant. As our homes were on the pavements, we played, slept, and worked on the road. Every second or third day, a child or a person would be hospitalized. I myself had 2 such accidents. I also remember when the BMC broke down our homes. I came from school that day and saw that the house that I lived in was broken into pieces. Our roof and the bamboos were all thrown outside my home. I felt shattered. But my father was already making our home again, and my mother, with my younger brother on her lap, was cooking food on the road. I loved that time spent with my father, working together in rebuilding our home. I wish I could get those moments again. Today, my father is no more. He died when I was 13, and I miss him every single day. 5 years ago, we were rehabilitated to Mankurd into buildings. In these buildings, there's no proper drainage system, because of which sewage and worse collects on the street in front of our homes. The water rarely comes, and when it does, it is filthy. Living here means facing rape, violence, and murder. If I got a chance to relive any part of my life, it would be my childhood in my slums. When I was young, I had no dreams. This did not change overnight. It took time and people. My journey to dreams began when I first came to Anjali Di's class. I was scared and nervous. I knew very little English. Her class used to read books, and I hadn't read any. Didi's lines still echo in my mind. Never set a bar for yourself, because once you reach it, you stop pushing. You stagnate. Anjali Didi was more than a teacher. She was a friend. When my father died, I wanted to quit everything. She was beside me the whole time. She taught me that life doesn't stop, and we need to move on. I experienced the world through books. In the center, we read Outsiders, Kite Runner, Left to Tell, and the list goes on and on. They taught me so much. I learned through my friends, through their struggles, their failures and achievements. In the center, I evolved. I grew as a person, as a student, and I began to dream. For my 9th grade, Didi put me in a private school. It was a whole new world for me. The teachers, the students, everything. I was unable to cope with my studies, as now I was required not only to memorize, but to understand. I fell behind. I failed for 2 years in a row. I was devastated. But I would think of Didi's encouraging statement. You are capable, don't give up. I graduated the head girl of my school. Few years back, a bunch of cathedral kids had come to our center as part of their interactive club. They came with their preconceived ideas about slum kids. However, Didi made them students in our class. Didi made us do a general knowledge quiz, and we were amazed to see that we knew more answers than them. This boosted our confidence. They even took part in our end-year performances, and I took part in Cathedral Model United Nations. I represented Luxembourg. I became friends with Sahir. When we first started talking, I felt uncomfortable. I felt our backgrounds are very different. But today, we understand each other. We share our views, our feelings, our lives. Sahir believed in my potential and made me dream even bigger. Today, I dream of going to the States to study. Anjali often told us, do what you love, make your hobby a profession, and then you'll find work fun. When Gabriella Didi from the UK came to our center and taught us how to make our very own video diaries, I found what I enjoyed. I found what I wanted to do. I then decided to do my Bachelor's of Multimedia and take up filmmaking as my career. I'm a slum dweller, but education sets me apart. I'm different, I think different, I dream and I dream big. Education has made me take a different route. I chose college over marriage. I chose education over dependency. I chose dreams over a life of no choices. Education has changed my outlook towards life. It has altered my way of thinking. It has made me what I am. Today, I have belief in what my Didi believed. I believe I have the potential to achieve my dreams. But I still struggle. Money continues to be a big barrier. Being the eldest, I feel pressure to help my mother financially. Recently, unable to bear her distress over not being able to pay my brother's fees, of being unable to feed us, I wanted to quit my education. I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I struggled to be a good daughter. After Dad's death, Mom is the only one who's been taking care of me and my siblings. I can't understand her, and I don't know why. I often think I'm not a good daughter. I'm conscious of other people's opinions about me. When I tell them that I am from the slums, I feel as if they think less of me. They pity me, and I even dislike the fact that they are awed by my English. I feel I'm no less than a kid from a privileged background. Then why do people expect less? Today, I'm in the 12th standard. Today, I question tradition and a choice of different things. Today, I have a dream of buying a big flat for my family and taking them out of Mankurd. Today, I dream of helping my brothers achieve their dreams. I dream of going abroad to study. I dream to dream bigger and reach higher. I dream that one day, my dream will be fulfilled and it will no longer be a dream.